My name is Rebecca Edwards, and I teach history at Vassar College in Poughkeepsie, New York.
My name is Robert Self, and I teach history at Brown University, where I'm a professor.
Studying history really enables you to solve problems and to find out information and evaluate it and use it effectively.
It's important to study history. This is an easy one, because past, present, and future are all the same. I mean, that's really what I mean. I know that sounds paradoxical, or it sounds, purposefully kind of vague, but I really do believe that when you're standing in a moment in time, you are always standing in the past, present, and future simultaneously. And it's the historical habit of mind that enables you to see that at every moment.
I think some people really love to delve into a different era or a different place. And I think in studying U.S. history, we understand ourselves better.
So I think for me, it's really about the connectedness. The way, this is, in some ways it's a little bit of a cliche, but the more you study history, the more you realize how true it is. That the past positions the present and the future. It doesn't mean it determines, right, the present and the future, but it positions and shapes it in ways that are absolutely crucial and knowable in some way.
We all carry these different trajectories in our head and a kind of simplistic idea of the past. And as soon as you actually start reading the historical documents and really listening to different points of view, you realize it was really complicated.
If you think about a particular problem, like you say to yourself, why is a neighborhood the way that it is? Or why is a house the way that it is? Or why are our cities shaped the way they are? A psychologist will give you one set of explanations that might have to do with how humans interact with one another and how the brain works and so on. A sociologist might give you an answer based on how societies organize themselves and so on. And those are all quite legitimate, right? Those are all legitimate ways of thinking about it. But history always seemed to me to offer a layered interpretation that took into account the past experiences of multiple generations and the ways in which the past helps shape the present and the future. So there's something to me about that connection between past, present, and future, I think, in the historians' explanations that drew me to history as a discipline.
I became interested in studying history because I found it an invitation to interpret for myself. I had professors who shared really, really interesting sources, particularly fiction. I got very interested in intellectual history in college and religious history, and it really opened up a whole new way of thinking about the past.
That there really is no present. Let's just be truthful about it, right? Every single moment is either in the future or in the past. And the accretion of all those past moments is what positions any one of us to be where we are, both individually as people, but our cities, our cultures, our countries, all of that. But my great hope is that America's history as a textbook introduces them to the historical habit of mind, to a way of thinking about not just the past, but about the world, about the present, that's fundamentally historical. And that way of thinking will stay with students. And that joy and that love of thinking about the world in a particular kind of way in which history plays a central role will stay with them.